Hello, welcome back to our weekly live stream. Welcome to all our beautiful viewers. And today we are talking about actually, it's an invitation for the moms who carry too much. Let's bloom together. It's all of us, I think, the moms who carry too much. Efrat, how are you this evening, this morning, whenever they're watching us?
I'm quite good. I just told you I came back for 2 hours of exercise, Zumba and Pilates, and I'm so proud of myself that I took the time for myself, even though it was quite early in the evening and I had to ask my daughter to watch over the baby. And she said yes, and she said, "Mom, go have fun." I was so happy and so thankful for that. Yeah, feeling good. Tired, but good.
Good. So tell
Yes.
our viewers who we are.
Yes,
Let's
so
bring
if
them
it's your
in.
first time here, so welcome to our sisterhood. We are Yara and Rakefet. We help mom devoted to self-awareness and personal growth go from constant guilt, burnout, and putting themselves last to balance self-fulfillment and joy and putting themselves first because they know that they are worthy and they need to take care of themselves so they will have enough power and strength and happiness to
Mhm.
take care of everyone else. So
And we are
yes,
real sisters, by the way. We are two real biological sisters.
out of
Whenever
four.
they'll
Yes.
be out of four. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, today we actually have a very important live. We're going to celebrate today our launch, but we're also going to give you some important stuff that we're going to talk about how to stop being a victim of life and to choose ourselves, to choose the thing that we really want in our life, because you'll see it's all together. So
Hmm.
yeah. Maybe we should start by sharing why we created Life Bloom, why we've created actually the membership, Blooming membership.
Hmm. Yeah, it's funny because I talked about it with our dad today on the phone. Yeah, he called me to talk about what we're doing and about the blooming membership, and we both talked about how like women have this real biological need to be in a community, to be surrounded by other women, to share, to be guided, to be supported, to learn from one another, and how today it's just it's not the way that our society is built.
Yeah,
We are so isolated, and as women, we carry so many different roles and so many different responsibilities of the house. Of course, the father or the other partner has a lot of responsibilities as well, but we are it's built into our system to need to do it together and to need to have that circle of sisters that surround us. And today we don't get that, and we
so
still
long.
carry so much, and it's really hard to do it alone. It's
Yes,
just
yes.
incredibly difficult.
And I have to say, first of all, we haven't said it. We have launched a new membership, which is called Blooming Membership, and we've
Mhm.
just started the launch yesterday. You have like 3 days to launch to the launch, and yeah, I don't know if you see it exactly the time that we're doing it. So if so, welcome to our Blooming Membership. If not, you can join the waiting list because we're gonna open. Every few months. I don't know exactly when. So if you can't join now, just know that you can join the waiting list and we will let you know when we will open
Mhm.
again. And yeah, as you said, I truly believe, I think that I first felt that I need like the woman around me to be closer in my life when I became a mother, when I was
Mhm.
pregnant, actually, before I gave birth. I think this is one of the most important time of my life. But also now I see that too in another perspective as a mother, that I see that my daughters, they're now starting their, receiving period, and all of a sudden they really need one another. I mean, they talk about
Mhm.
it a lot about how should I feel and my body is changing and why am I so angry all the time and why do I want to eat all the time? Why do I want to kill someone all the time?
Mhm.
I feel that they can only talk to another woman about it.
Of
And
course.
one of my daughters all the time tell her brother, "Leave me alone. You don't understand." And also to my husband, they say, "You don't understand. I need mom." And I really feel that in those things in life that, well, I love my husband, and he's a great partner, and he helps me he does a lot of things at home, and he's a good father. And at the same time, there are things that he just don't get. You just can't
No.
get all of it, all kind of things. I think as a mom, the mom guilt, he doesn't get it. He just doesn't get it. The
No.
struggle, the need to be in all areas
Places
of
at
life.
once. To
Yeah,
know
and
all about everything, to be it's in control, but it's not in control, not necessarily in a bad way, but to run the house, to be like the manager of the house, the one that looks from everything, knows people, knows the children's personal life, right? Know also with the husband what is going on with them. Like
yeah.
there's kind of a need to look at everything on a bird's eye and to be able to touch all of these topics at the same time.
Yes, yesterday my husband came from work and I was cooking and I was on the phone with one of the teachers of my daughter, and I finished that phone call. I went back to cooking, and 5 minutes later, another teacher called, another kid, and I went back to the phone. And then I hung up the phone, and another teacher called. It was just so funny, one after the other, like 3 kids at school, and all of the teachers called me. And my husband said, like, everything's okay. And I'm like, yeah, that was her teacher and this is his teacher. Just everyone needed to talk about something.
Yeah.
And he said, but is everything okay? And I said, yeah, everything's perfect. And it kind of
Just-
give him a summary of the topic, the main things of the conversation.
Yeah.
It's really to know everything, to know that they are okay, to see if they need you, not to push too hard, to know when to go back a little bit. Yeah.
But
And
we didn't even begin to talk about what about your personal needs and your taking care of your body, your health, your self-growth, your well-being, your relationship with your partner, your relationship with your friends. Like we only talked about the topic of inside the house with your children, and we said so many things, but there are so many other areas of life too,
yeah.
right?
And this is exactly why we need this membership, this
The
blooming membership,
sisterhood.
sisterhood. This is why we need one another, because we hold so much on our shoulders, and so many thoughts in our mind just running through it 24/7, even during sleep. And if we don't have that place that we can come and say, well, I need to share, I want to find my own time without guilt, I want to know what are my needs, and after I know them, I want to receive what I truly need. And I think that, yeah, I think that this is one of the reasons, the main reasons for me, that this membership is so important, this community is so important, because I felt for years that I'm struggling, and I have you and I have our 2 other sisters, and kept talking to you, but then at the same time, every day, a lot to take care of, and knowing that we have one another is something that gave me, and still do, a lot of strength.
Yeah.
Just to know that.
And I think like that is a key point, because it's very easy to feel like you are a victim of circumstances and like life is happening to you when you have so many things, and you also have that feeling like you have to do well in all of these areas. You have to be a good mom and still be able to balance and still be happy. And it's very easy to get overwhelmed and to put yourself last, to start saying, okay, never mind, I'll neglect myself because I need to focus on all of these other things. To start burning out, because you're not going to have a lot of fuel to hold everything if you don't put some fuel in yourself, some nourishment and love. And to just get into this state of mind of life is happening to me, and I have to keep running, and put down all of these fires, because I can't stop and enjoy life. I can't stop and feel fulfilled and feel a sense of balance in the process, because maybe I don't have the tools for that. Or maybe I'm just really alone and I don't have a moment to really to be held by another woman, to get a hug from another woman, to hear that it's okay, to hear that it's challenging, that she's struggling too, but you are important and you need, like, it's it's so, these moments of getting this reflection from another woman are a real key, I think, in knowing that when it's difficult, it's still okay. You have a door that you can walk through and start shifting your perspective.
And I think also just having someone being there for you, not trying to change you, and telling you it's okay. It's okay
Yeah.
that you feel exhausted. It's okay that you feel overwhelmed. It's okay that you snap at your
Me
kids.
too.
Everyone, yeah, I do that too. And it's okay that that you just want time for yourself. You deserve time for yourself. It's okay. All the things that you need, it's more than okay. It's really being human, and it
Mm.
makes sense. And as I said before, when you take care of yourself, you have so much more that you can give others, because you have more energy, you have more patience, you have more strength when you take care of yourself. But if you're not taking care of yourself, you're taking care of everyone else. Who is taking care of you?
Mm.
And as you said, I think a lot of time we feel like a victim, and I hate this word, but we kind of feel that we don't have anything to do with the situation. Okay, maybe not saying a victim, because it,
Powerless a bit.
yeah, powerless. Powerless is a better word for that. Yeah, I think that I felt for a long time in my life, I felt powerless. I felt, we talked about it also in our last live that we shared our story. I felt like life is happening on me, to me. I have no control. I have no decision making. I can't choose differently. I kept feeling that I don't have anything to do with the circumstances. Instead of just dealing what God is throwing at me. And I told you on this live, I told you last time that I felt like God was throwing stones at me, and
Yeah.
I tried kind of to not get one in my head or to hold them. Either I get them and keep it to me, or I just try to, not get them and not get hit by them. And this is one of the reasons that we need one another. So we kind of want to get deeper in this topic of being a victim. Yara, can you
Feeling powerless.
yes, can you share with us, I don't know, like maybe first steps of stop being powerless from
I, I
life?
want, before I go to the steps, I want to say that you can be in that state in one area in your life and not necessarily in all areas in your life. I can share for me that I do know that I have a lot of power and a lot of strength and free choice and free will in most areas in my life. But there are specific places where I still do feel maybe not completely powerless, but with less power and less agency to make the real choices that I want than in other places. We're not always like, we're never kind of 100% everywhere, right? So it is normal to have that sense of I'm not always that able to make all the choices that I want the way I want them everywhere in life. It's like a little bit of like a scale. Once you're here, once you're there in the different areas, we'll get to it, right? In the different areas of life. We'll talk more about that later. Um, so, first, I think the first thing to be able to start building that sense of strength, the first step is to recognize, to be aware of that you're in that place, right? That maybe you're living on autopilot in some places. Have you been feeling like you're making the same choices again and again, and you don't really have a space to choose in a different way? You said choose differently. And I think that's a key phrase in every self growth path.
Mhm.
Am I able to choose differently? Equals, am I able to be conscious of my decision making and choose from a place of growth, a place of love, rather than a place of either fear or just overwhelm? So that's one of the things that I would search in myself. Am I living on autopilot? And then I can start in recognizing, okay, I feel powerless in this place because I'm not choosing. It's happening to me. And maybe you're also kind of telling yourself these same old stories, right? I don't have the time, I don't have the capacity, when will I fit it? But all of these things are important. Keep pushing and postponing taking care of yourself or those things that you want. So these kind of signs actually make you feel smaller. All of
Mhm.
these things that make you feel smaller, that's exactly being a victim of life, right? Where you're getting
I want
small.
to take that. I want to take it a little bit deeper, what you just said, okay? Because you
Oh.
said something very important. Yes, many times we feel, first of all, you said we have a lot of different areas of life. We'll talk about it later longer, but just noticing that I have this is good, this is good, this is good, this one I'm struggling. So how do I know that I'm struggling in that topic? Because this is where I blame others. This is where, as you said, I feel powerless. But the things that I do show me that I need to work on that topic. And I'm sure that if I'll ask you, Yara, or the people that are with us in the live that are going to view later, if I'm going to ask you what is the one thing that you want to work on in your life, you immediately know that because you feel that inside. You know that you want to be better. You know that you want a better relationship. You know that you want a better income. You know that you want just to feel fulfillment. So you know the things that you struggle with. But if you're not sure, just ask yourself, what are the stories that you tell yourself about this topic? Okay, what are the phrases that you use, like Yara just said, that you use about this topic? I don't have the power, I'm too tired. I can't do that. Okay, this is my genes. I can't control the gene that I got from my mom. Okay, I have nothing to do with it, so I'm not going to be healthy, and I'm not like myself. This is what I was taught. I'm not good enough. I don't have the time for things. So the stories that you tell yourself, the phrases that you use, how you feel within you when you think about that subject,
Do you feel
and
small?
do you feel small? Do you feel that you're shrinking, that you don't want to talk about it? You want to cry to someone, but you don't want to go in there because you don't want to feel good and not good again.
Mhm.
And
Listening to your body about it, right? That's
exactly.
another layer
Yeah,
of that. How does
yeah,
your body feel when you think about this topic? Is it shrinking? Is it, you said shrink, but that's the sensation in the body, right? Or you're starting to feel discomfort in the body?
yes. So once you find out this is the topic that you want to work on, it might be more than one. This is the one thing or two things that you want to work on. First of all, this is a major thing to know, okay, to be able to notice. And then the next question is, as you said before, do I keep on choosing the same thing? Do I make the same decisions about that
Mm.
thing? Is there a decision that I make differently? I can make differently. I'm going to give you an example. Maybe I just told you that I went to Zumba and Pilates. Okay, so maybe it can be something about loving your body, loving yourself. It doesn't have to be to lose weight, to gain weight, or anything like that. Just being healthier, okay, and loving myself. And then I can ask myself, what are the decisions that I make during the day that are
Mhm.
related to this topic? Okay, it can be a partnership. So what are the decisions that I make during the day? Is it to call my husband, not to call him, to react, not to react when he come back from home from work, to give him a hug, to not give him a hug, to tell him all the things that I've been through that day, or just to calm down first and then to share. So we can choose how to react during the day to all kind of situations with regard to that topic. And I
Mhm.
ask myself, first of all, after I notice this is the thing that I want to work on, I ask myself, okay, so what are the decisions that you make during the day regard to that topic? And then I can just write it down. Okay, so in the morning, I eat. If it's losing weight or just loving my body, I eat that thing. I drink that thing. I don't have time to exercise, but I really want to, or I tried, but it wasn't for me. And then to start asking yourself for each sentence that you wrote, can I make a different decision?
Mhm.
Can I choose differently here? And yes, the answer is always yes. And then to start writing options,
Mm.
different choices, different things that I can choose from. And I'm saying to write plural, not one option,
Mhm.
okay, for each sentence, because you might wake up in the morning and want to go and do the routine that you used to, and you'll look at that paper that you wrote and you'll say, Nah, I don't want to go running now. Nah, I don't want to go do Pilates now. But you know what? I can meditate today, and meditate
Mm.
might also help me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
then
like
if you
that.
have few options, so you can choose from, it doesn't, doesn't feel that you must do that. No, but I don't want to do that. And then you let go. Write a few options there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We have the workbook. It's a free workbook that you can download from our link tree in the PDF in the description. The workbook is called My Intuitive Morning Routine. And that's exactly what it is about. It's about giving yourself a list of options, 3 to 5 options for every thing that you want to work on. So if you want to have something for your mind, you want to have something for your body, but you're not a machine and you don't want to do the same thing maybe every day. Maybe some people are happy
Yeah.
doing exactly the same thing, but most of us, some days we have, and especially as women with the cycle and our hormones changing in a rhythmic throughout the month, some days you need to move and to like put out some energy, and some days you need to come down. And one of our pillars, one of our core principles in Life Bloom is listening to your body and understanding what it needs right now and observing with awareness what is the right energy for you right now. And that is a type of self-love. Also, even that, when we talk about giving yourself anchors and giving yourself practices to work on the things that you want to work on, listening to the type of energy that you need at that moment. If you are working on your relationship, maybe the type of energy that you need right now is to be able to feel a connection, of a physical connection with your partner. Maybe it's about expressing what you're feeling because you feel overwhelmed or anger, or there's something there that needs processing. That's a deeper sense, I think, of self-love, being able to really feel the type of energy that would support me most right now in
Yes.
in in different areas.
I think I'm trying to figure it out why it's so difficult for us to choose something that is good for us. I mean, many times I hear myself, I see that thing that I want to eat, and I know that my stomach gonna hurt because I'm lactose. How do you say that?
Intolerant.
Tolerant. Yeah. So I need to look at it and kind of tell myself, look at it. You know what's gonna happen.
It's
Okay.
not
You
gonna
know.
feel good.
Yeah. Yeah. So why is it so hard for us to choose what's going to do good for us? I mean, I
The
I
power
think
of habit, first of all.
no, I know, but I think if I think about that situation that I just said, I think just sometimes being overwhelmed from everything, I just tell myself, I don't care anymore. I'm going to take it anyway.
But it's exactly that. Think about a moment, okay? And everybody at home, think about a moment where you're full of energy. You just left a Pilates class. You looked at the mirror and you feel amazing, and you know that you have time now, so you're going to the beach. And then there is this thing in front of you that you want to eat, but you know it's not going to be good for you. But you feel so alive and so powerful that this doesn't even matter. This thing that, the choice to choose yourself is easy. But when you're tired and you're overwhelmed and you have a pile of laundry over there and dirty dishes over there, and your kids just yelled and you didn't sleep good at night, making the easy decision is what you want to do, because you don't have a lot of strength to make another one.
You're so right. And I'm thinking now at times that, I'm going to share that. Yara and I and one of my best friends, we have a WhatsApp together. And this is a WhatsApp that we share podcast, and we
Smoothies.
share smoothies. And that that WhatsApp group that we have. And because we have that group, many times when I feel like, it's raining, I don't want to shake, I don't want a smoothie now, I just want something comforting. I just gonna go and make myself hot cocoa or something like that. It's not that healthy. Although now I have a healthy recipe for hot
Recipe.
cocoa. So yeah, I can share it with you. And then I have that, like, okay, I have a support team. I have my, I have my sister and my best friend there, and I want to share with them. And maybe I can take something that they shared. So I go to that WhatsApp group and I see things that you shared. And then I say to myself, okay, now I'm going to prepare something that's going to be amazing, and I'm going to share it with them. So it's kind of like I'm challenging myself, and it helps
Mm,
shift the energy because I have that support from
of
you
course.
and ideas. And I feel that like I want to do that not just for myself, but I want to do it only to share, also to share with you. And I think this is one of the things that women need: the support, the friend to share with. I was struggling, but look how amazing I did. I didn't go to choose that. I choose that instead. Okay, like immediately when we started the Zoom today, Yara, what did I tell you? I just came for Pilates and Zoom, but 2 hours,
Hmm.
right? This was the first thing that I said. I
Yeah.
just wanted to share. I wanted someone to cheer me and say, "Yay, you're good! Oh my god!" And I'm so tired, but at the same time, when we you feel so alive again. And
Yeah.
look, I'm talking about it now and I'm smiling and I'm happy about it, although my body is exhausted. And I think that really helping us to choose ourselves is when we have that support, when we have that group, that community, that sisterhood, that's
Mm,
showing us that it's okay to be overwhelmed, but at the same time, you can choose differently. It's okay that you feel that you're afraid to fail, but if you fail, that's okay too.
of
Okay, it's
course.
okay. Yeah, and instead of blaming ourselves, just being, honest and being compassionate. And this is something a good friend will tell you, or your sister will
Hmm.
tell you. Yeah.
Accountability is the huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's that knowing that there is someone else also that is thinking about you and hoping that you made a choice that is good for you. There is someone there that is looking to hear, waiting to hear how your day was, that is just sitting there waiting for your post to see that you're doing well, that that thing that you're struggled with went well, and also someone there to hold your hand when it's not going the way you wanted, or just when you're tired. Being accountable means that you're not alone. Being held accountable means that you're not alone. And I truly think, I mean, just look at people pair up to create families, right? We have this innate need inside us to not be alone. And we
Yeah.
talked about it before. As women, it's much more, 1,000 times more, in my opinion, stronger than it is for men.
Oh, I have someone,
So
by the way, Yara, with us, Liat is asking where can she find the workbook? And I'll put the link tree link here.
the
Okay.
workbook, the intuitive morning routine workbook.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll find it and I'll put it here in a few seconds. I'll find it here.
Hmm.
But we also usually put all the important links in the description, just so you
Yes,
know.
in the description. I think now because it's live stream, I don't know if it's there, but it will be there.
It is in the description. I'll find it in a few
Mhm.
seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, I think what you just said is super important. And, I can feel, I see in my past that I used to feel all the time, I told you, a victim of life. I felt powerless in
Yeah.
front of all topics of life. I felt powerless about everything. And when I think about the things that truly helped me change it, is first of all, you and our sisters and my best friends. So it's a community around us, and having your support, but sometimes even not even talking to you, not having to talk to you, but just knowing that you're going to be there. I sometimes used to call one of my best friend, Alina, and just tell her, listen, I know you can't talk now, so I'm just going to record to you something, and I just need you to kind of send hearts. Okay.
Yeah.
I know you can't talk, and just recording that, it makes me feel good that I know someone on the other side is there for me.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be a solution. You know how people say that there is a big difference between men and women. When women share, they don't really need the solution. They probably already know the solution within.
Yeah.
But men, they obviously immediately tell her, why you don't do that? And she's like, I
Fix it.
know. I know
Hmm.
that I need to do that, but I'm not looking for the solution. I just want to
Yeah.
share. I just wanted to
Yeah.
hug me. right now. And women do that for one another. And this
Mm-hmm.
is, I think, one of the things that truly helped me is the support of you and my friends, and also the daily anchors, which is something that I truly love and I noticed in my life that truly helped me. Like the morning routine, journaling, being thankful, doing my walks, my morning walks, really having the one or two daily anchors that truly makes you feel good, and
Mm-hmm.
you repeat them or you change them. It can be a few that, like you said, that you change them, but knowing that you're doing it for yourself, and it just give you a space, to
Yeah.
breathe again. Yeah.
Yeah, you said before about how you record something for Alina when you kind of just need to share, and I do the same for you when I need to process things. Right? I tell you, I open the message like this. Okay, I just need to speak it out so that I can make sense of my thoughts and I can understand what I really want. And then I record this whole story for you. And sometimes you listen to the whole thing and you just send me a heart. Sometimes you maybe give me your perspective, but it's
Yeah.
just a place that is safe for me to be vocal, to say everything that I need without being judged, without needing to fix or solve it. And because I know the solution inside, like you said, but I need like a safe ground to process it that is not
Mhm.
just in my head. And even that, is something that women do for one another. Just hold space, even if you're not actually asking for help in anything, but you just need to be held in a space of sisterhood, of other women that see you. And
Yes.
for me, in our blooming membership, we are going to have women's circle. So for now, it's starting once a month. Maybe later on it will be more frequently because things are changing. We have to see how it fits. But at least once a month we're going to have a women's circle, a sharing circle where everybody is going to share from themselves, not us teaching you and you're listening, but we all get to say in a small group something about us, how we're feeling, how we're moving through life right now, and to be held in that energy of other women seeing you the way you are right now. And I'm
Yes.
really excited about that.
Yes, and I just want to say, I think we need to go deeper and really explain what they're going to experience in the membership. But before that,
Yeah.
Liana just shared in the notes, not in the notes, in the comments, you can see I shared the link tree, so you can click there and go and grab your workbook there. But I think we should really explain the blooming journey, what people are going to go through when they join the blooming membership. And first of all, as we said, we just launched, and we are
Mm,
very excited to do that because we've created a really beautiful space for you and for us to be in and to really bloom together. And first of all, when you walk into this membership, what you're going to experience first is that it's really all about you and the process that you need to go through, because we have prepared a questionnaire. It's quite detailed, but it's because we want to get to know you truly. And after you answer the questionnaire, we will be able to give you like the first things the next step that you need to do, especially for you. And we
mhm,
also, as Yara said, we also have a small groups that you're going to be in. And on this group, there's going to be a mentor that's going to get to know you and this specific group, because we don't want it to be too big, because we want the personal connection, which is very important to us. And that you're going to have the sharing circle with your mentor, with your group, which is going to be the same group every time, unless you want to change in a certain point. But from our experience, people do want to stay with the same people because they get connected, and this is
mhm,
beautiful about it. And then we're also going to have a webinar, a growth webinar. It's going to be something that me and Yara is going to teach. And the most important thing is that you're going to have also like the community, and in the community itself, you're going to share, you will see, because we're going to guide you, you're going to share a few things that are going to help you really overcome the obstacles that you meet in your life, and you'll have where to share, you'll have where to get more also support and information, but you're going to support others. So the community is important part here. It is a community. This is what we are building here, okay? And yes, you're also going to have the courses, which are you're going to learn there the principles. Maybe you want to explain about it, and also the life
Yeah.
area. Yeah,
Yes. So you talked about like the the
frame.
wrapping, the framework. But what is really unique about this, I feel, is that the way it's personalized for what you need in your life right now. And it's not like a cookie cutter, this is what everybody gets. But
Yeah.
we have one core course that everybody gets when they're walking in, and that is learning these 7 core life principles, which is our way of life, the life bloom approach to life. And that is something that everybody's going through in the beginning. So we all have kind of the same foundation. And then you're going to choose, along with your mentor, out of the 12 life areas, which I'll tell you what they are in a second, but 12 main life areas. What is the right life area for you in that moment to focus on? And then you're going to get a small, quite short course that is going to help you work through that life area, process it, grow in it, use the core life foundations, those principles, to bloom, to blossom in that life area. And you can stay in that life area for 1 week, for 2 weeks, for 1 month, for 2 months, as much as you need. And when you feel the time is right, you will speak with your mentor, and together you will decide, or you can decide if you know, what is the next life area that you want to focus on. And that's how you go through this journey. When every time you choose the point in your life that needs most attention, most energy, and you get support and hug on that topic. And along with the community, along with the monthly growth webinars and the sharing circle, it's the perfect kind of cocoon, the perfect surroundings to always have accountability, always have women sharing and cheering and celebrating you, and also keep having the tools to work through the challenges that you're facing, and to celebrate the wins that you're experiencing.
Yes, and
So,
it's really a journey, as Yara said, personal journey that you're gonna go through, because it's going to match to your needs. At the same time, you're gonna get all the support from us, Yara and I, and the team, and the people in the group, and as your community, as your sisters, just being there for you and supporting you and cheering you when you would all the wins that you're going to create in your life. Yeah, celebrating your wins is super important. You know, how many times we make the right decision and we don't have anyone to share it with.
most
Yeah,
of the time, most of the time we
yes,
make the right
we
decisions.
make so
Sometimes,
many good things. So we make so many good decisions during the day, and we just don't celebrate them. And really, truly, life is very complicated. We have a lot of things in our mind, a lot of things that we are holding, and every time we need to choose the one topic that we're going to deal with. I'm just going to give you some examples to kind
examples,
of,
yeah.
yeah, for the
We
life
have
areas. We have health, you have career, you have motherhood, you have a partner, you have relationship with yourself, with your kids, with your parents,
body and
money,
health, money
yeah,
mindset,
yeah,
mhm,
body connection.
yeah.
Yeah, we have all life areas. We have all of it. If
Mhm,
you have one that you wanted to ask about, you can write down in the comment.
mhm,
So yes, we have, as Yara said, we have the 7 principles, which is the foundation course that you're going to receive immediately when you join in, and you're going to start learning the principles, and then you're going to choose which topic you're going to work on, and we're going to help you choose it because we have your questionnaire, so we're going to tell you which one to start with. And when you start working on that, you will know how to use the principles in this life area. And all
mhm.
the time you're going to share, and we're going to give you feedback, we're going to give you support, and obviously we'll have the sharing circle and also the lives, the webinars that you're going to learn there. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm super excited. Yeah, you know.
yeah, me too.
I think many people want to change their lives, and I think of myself for a long time before we started doing, about 20 years ago, that I really wanted to change my life, and I didn't really know how, or I knew, and I started going to all kind of workshops, and because you came to some of them with me to a festival, a few festivals every year. We went to two, and I felt that I know what I need to do, but I didn't have, the people around me and also
Mhm.
the work to work with. So usually I used to come back from the festival or workshop and write down to myself, okay, I'm going to work on that. And then after a week or two, I just felt that I don't have enough strength to do that because I didn't have, the support, until I started sharing with you about the things that I want to do. So knowing that the support is very important, because we do want to change things. We do care. It bothers us, it really does. And the change happens from step by step,
Yeah.
small decisions every time, again and again, choosing ourselves, not letting go, sharing and coming back to myself again, and feel that I can't do that, and then share it with my friend or with my sister, and knowing that I can again because she's telling me that I can. And all the time, it's a progress. It's a progress. It's a journey. It's a blooming journey. That's what.
Hmm. Yeah. I think we just really want to help women blossom. We just want to help women be good to themselves, feel good, create happy families. And, we know what it feels like. We know what it feels
Yes.
like. And you always want to help make life for another person and for the world just a little bit better. And I think that's really like what's in our heart.
Yeah. And really knowing where to put our energy. I
Yeah.
just talked about it this morning in a live that I did, and I said, from this is a lot of times we're so used to share our problems. If my mom calls, she's kind of, how's your day? And I start telling her all the things that didn't work today, all the things I was struggling today, instead of noticing the good things. And then I ask myself, why did I put my energy in this conversation
Mm-hmm.
and the things that didn't work? Instead of telling
Mm-hmm.
her beautiful flower that I saw on my morning walk, the hug that my son gave me,
Mm-hmm.
the jokes that we were kind of laughing at dinner. Instead of doing that, I'm sharing the things that I'm struggling with, and where do I
Mm-hmm.
put energy? Where do we truly put our energies? So important. So yes, a blooming membership just launched, and
Mm-hmm.
super excited to have you with us. I've put the link in the contact in the
Comments.
comments. In the comments, yes. Oh, I see that people are joining. That's beautiful. We love to see you there. Um,
Yes.
yes, yes, and it's a blooming journey, and we're not
Mm-hmm.
supposed to do it by ourselves. I'm telling you, I
No.
feel it in my heart. We feel it in our bones, and you know it too. We need someone to lean on and
Mm-hmm.
to grow
To grow
together,
together.
blossom.
We said it together and we didn't plan for it.
Great minds think alike, sis. It's a phrase we say all the time to one
Yes.
another.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes. So if you feel that this is where you want to bloom with us, we are here for you.
Mm-hmm.
We are waiting for you. Just so you know, it's a monthly membership, so you can try a month or two or three and decide that it's good, or you decide that you need a break and you can come back. So it's something that is ongoing, and you can just give yourself a shot and see how it
Mm-hmm.
goes. Yeah, and we're truly excited to be here. Put the link. Also, we have it in the description. And if you go to the description and you put the link in and you press the link and you go to the waiting list, so sign into the waiting list. It's worth it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
You'll get notified when we open our doors again
Yes.
shortly, soon.
Yeah. Any final words?
We love you. We hope to see you
Yay.
inside. We hope to see you in the circles, to see your faces, to hear your stories, and to meet you in person.
Yes, and to walk with you step by
Mm-hmm.
step, heart to heart,
Together.
holding hands together. And I think one last thing, I want to say one last thing. every Zoom session that Tiara and I have, I'm going to tell them that start with dancing. Okay, we just put some music on and we dance. So if you're going to sign in to the membership, you're going to have a party, a launch party. So come ready to dance, okay? Because we dance in our launch party too. So can't wait to see you and dance with you.
once you click on that subscribe button and you register, put on a song and dance.
Yes, this is what we do as well. So yes, we love you. We love to see you. We can't wait to celebrate with you, dance with you, and see you dancing and enjoying life and truly be happy in life.
See you next week and see you inside the membership.
Yes. Bye.